Hey guys, Mentally Hambu here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys all about the very complicated parts of Minecraft commands, the parameters. You may be wondering, what are parameters? Well, parameters are additional pieces of information that are provided for a target. And before we get any further into the video, here are the shoutouts. The Killer of Rock and Roll Hot Wheels Customs, this person, I don't know how to pronounce their name, and Valis 0.0. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Really means a lot to me, and I hope you guys really do enjoy my videos. If you guys want to be in a shout out, please subscribe and break that like button. Now let's go ahead and get on into the video. Parameters. Like I already said, parameters are just additional information that are going to make our targets more specific. So as we can see, we have @s, which means self, @p, which means closest player, @r, which is a random player, @a is all players, and then @e is for an entity. Now these are what start off our parameters. These are targets. Now targets are going to be what parameters are going to be specifying. Now to start a parameter, you are going to use brackets. Now inside the brackets, you are going to put your parameters. If you have parameters for your parameters, then you're going to put those in curly brackets like this. Now, the first parameter we will be going over is coordinates. How do we do coordinates? Well, dx, dy, and dz. This is going to be a specific block coordinate like this. If I'm standing right here, this command is only going to work if I'm standing right here, which are those coordinates. So as you can see, we have /tp, /teleport, @a. At all players that are in the coordinates of dx 125, dy -60, dz equals 83. Then we're gonna have them teleport over here. So this means if you are not on this block, you cannot teleport over here. So as you can see, unable to teleport. If I stand right here on this block, I can now teleport. The next one is volume. Volume, we're going to be introducing a new type of parameter, which is going to be xyz. Before we had dxyz. This is for a specific location for one block. For volume, you're going to start with xyz to be 1 point, and you're going to have dxyz be another point. That is going to be filling in this entire volume. So as you can see, if we go on in, we're going to say /enchant at all players if x equals 128, y equals -61, z equals 90, dx equals 126, dy equals -59, and dz equals 92, sharpness 5. Now if we turn this command on, so as you can see, I'm holding the sword, nothing is happening. The coordinates that I put in there were this coordinate to that coordinate right there. If I'm not inside this cube right here, the command is not going to affect me. But the second that I walk in there, I get enchanted with sharpness 5. The next parameter is r, which means radius. This is pretty basic. Radius is the radius from whatever is doing the command. In this case, the command block is. So if we go ahead and go in, /give at all players that are in a radius of 1 a diamond. So as you can see, if I am standing 2 blocks away, nothing happens. If I'm standing 1 block away, I get a diamond. Now we have rm, which stands for radius minimum. This is going to be, if you are that close, it won't affect you. If you are that far away, it will affect you. So as you can see, /effect @a, rm equals 3, blindness 5. If I am 3 blocks away from the command, I will not be affected, as you can see. But if I walk 4 blocks away and push it, as you can see, I've been given blindness. The next parameter is count. Count is just going to be saying how many of whatever you want. As you can see, if we go on in here, /kill @e, then we are going to be doing the volume parameter right here, as you can see. And that volume is basically the same as that, but right here with these pigs, it's going to kill any entity that is inside the box, the glass box. And then if you say c equals 1, that means quantity equals 1. So only 1 is going to be killed. And as you can see, if we go ahead and put the lever, 1 pig died, not all of them. The next parameter is the name parameter. This parameter just works like this. /effect at all entities that have the name of Bob, levitation 5/100. If we go ahead and go inside here and grab out our Bob name tags, and we named this guy Bob. And then we flip this on. Only the one whose name is Bob is going to get the levitation and fly into the air. So as you can see, there goes Bob, and I did have another mob over there named Bob as well. Okay, the next parameter is the tag parameter. It's pretty basic. If you go ahead and say /game mode, creative mode, @a with the tag of admin. Now, to demonstrate this, I'm going to go ahead and give myself the tag admin, tag @s add admin. I already have it, but that is how you add the tag. So as you can see, I'm in survival right now, but I also have the tag of admin. So when I push this lever, I'm going to be forced to go onto creative mode. So as you can see, but this would only work if you have the tag admin. Now we are going to be going on into the exclamation point. Now the exclamation point is basically going to say everything besides that thing. So if you said /kill @e type equals exclamation point pig, it will kill everything except for pigs. For example, /kill @e name equals anything except for Bob, because there's an exclamation point right there, and then you say Bob, it's going to kill everything else. So as you can see, if we go over here and we name this guy Bob, and then we do this, everything else dies. Even over here, everything dies except for the one named Bob. The next parameter is the hasitem parameter. This one is one of my favorite and also like the most complicated one. The hasitem parameter has 3 subparameters, which is data, location, and quantity. This one is going to look the most complicated. So as you can see, we're going to say /give @all players hasitem equals curly brackets. Now we're getting into sub parameters. Item equals emerald, quantity equals 1, so there has to only be 1. Data equals 5. I'll get into that in a second. Location equals slot.weapon.mainhand, end of curly brackets, end of brackets, bread 1. So this is going to give you bread 1 if you have an emerald in your main hand that has the quantity of 1 and the data value of 5. So if we just go on in and grab a normal emerald and we're holding it in our main hand, this is our main weapon hand, and we do this, it's not going to work for several reasons. One reason being we're not holding a quantity of 1, and the second reason is this does not have the data value of 5. So as you can see, if we were to grab one of these and we pushed it, still nothing happens because this doesn't have a data value of 5. In fact, the only way you can get an item to have a specific data value besides 1 is by using the /give command. So as you can see, if I say /give @s emerald and then say amount 1, quantity 1, data value is 5, this is the only type of emerald that is going to work with this command. As you can see, I got bread. The last parameter for today's video is going to be the type. This is going to be saying what type of mob you want. /damage @e type equals sheep 5, block explosion entity @e name equals Bob. As you can see, we have type. This is going to affect any sheep that is touching @Bob. As you can see, if we grab sheep out, put a sheep in here. This guy's name is Bob. He's going to be damaging the sheep. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. If I just click this, it got damaged by Bob. And that, my friends, is all the parameters you need to know before getting into advanced commands, and I hope that this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more cool command videos and tutorials, check out this playlist to the left. And if you are not subscribed and haven't joined the awesome community yet, please, I ask you to consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel, and you might actually learn a lot about Minecraft. But that is all for today's video. I will see you guys in another one.